y'all? What's the word, man? It's your boy, Moonbound Crypto, signing back live with another one. Look, man, I'm here to touch base. We're gonna go over some resistance, some support. I'm just here, just you know what I mean, moral support. Like it's a boring summer. Like what do we expect? We've been talking about this since wintertime pretty much like in the summertime, nothing happens. It's just a whole bunch of trading around. It's just like this is the time that people give up. You know what I mean? This is the time in the market, the time in the year that most people give up because they had plans for that money. So if they don't have them, so they rather just sell for a loss and come back in the market when things get good. But that's when they become exit liquidity. You guys don't become exit liquidity. We right there. You feel me? We right there. We going to hit this lick. Look, everyone's not going to like that you are investing into yourself. Not everyone's going to like the fact that you believe in yourself. Like you actually, you know, going against the grain. Like, come on. Like, life is more than just going to work, having kids, get married, then die. Like, we have to figure out some. Cornelia is never giving up. You already know, G. Man, you already know we not giving up. You feel me? You already see that God got us, kept put up, and we just got to be patient and believe in Him. You feel me? We ain't come this far. We ain't do all this research just to fold. You feel me? Just to fail. You know what I mean? Before I had to go get me a pu- get me a ashtray real quick. Look, I'm here to tell y'all this, man. I'm here to tell y'all this. We're going to be financially free. You hear me? We're going to be financially free. Hopefully this week my other side job come through, and I could get that laptop. That way we could get back cooking with oil. You feel me? We still have a lot of work to do. We still need to help our people secure their bloodline. Shit. Like, nah, I mean, our ancestors wouldn't want us working against each other. Our ancestors would want us to come together and share this information. You feel me? A long time ago, right? Long time ago, they would like light bonfires on mountains. You feel me? They'll light bonfires on mountains. And only certain people knew what the fuck was going on. It's only a certain type of person that knew what was going on. It's That's us today. It's only a certain type of person that knows what's going on in the market. Other than that, you're just another civilian and you're just going with the flow. You feel me? You're not thinking about 10 years. You're thinking about right now, this summer, Christmas, holidays. That's what you're thinking about. You're not thinking about waking up. Me, you know, my biggest fear is being broke. You feel me? It's not being alone. Larry, what's the word, G? And that, yo, what's the word, man? What's the word? Funny as hell. Shout out. But look, this is what's going to happen, right? This is what's going to happen, right? If you don't invest right now, right? If you don't do what you got to do right now, you're going to wake up, right? You're going to be like 50 years old. You feel me? Do you identify as black? Of course, I identify as black. Um, so you're going to wake up one day, right? You're going to wake up one day, and whether you're with your significant other, you're by yourself, or whatever, you're going to wake up like 15 years from now. I don't know how old you're going to be, but you're going to be older, 15 years older, right? And then, like, say if you got kids, or like maybe you don't got kids, you're just older, and you know that you could have been in a different financial situation if you would have just stuck it out now, if you would have just did the hard work now, did the research now, and DCA, you'll be way better off. I'm not saying it's going to take us 15 years to pump. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying after this pump, we're going to continue to stay in the markets. That's the biggest thing. It's not about time in the markets, getting the money. Like the money is cool, but knowledge is way more important than money. I'll give you, perfect example. If Doggone Mars, say Doggone Mars pumped 3,000% last year. What we have learned. We wouldn't have learned nothing. We wouldn't have learned the AI trading glitch. We would have never found out about the first half of the compass, the second half of the compass. We would have never found out about the M2 money supply. We would have never learned how to do the block trading principle. You feel me? We wouldn't know shit because we got the money. We got what we came for. What else is there us to do? This made us lock in. You feel me? And I know it sucked. I ain't gonna hold you. I know it hurt. It hurt. You know what I mean? It hurt a little bit. It's summertime shit lit. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? Everyone outside looking good, smelling good, and we over here working, acting like we ain't got no money. But you know what I mean? We gonna do what we gotta do. Thanks, Annette. Appreciate the subscribe. Make sure you like the stream too. Larry, yeah, we gonna get this money, Larry. I'm just saying, you feel me? We gonna be all right. I'm not saying we all gonna be the richest people in the world. I'm not gonna say that shit. You feel me? I just want us all to be comfortable. I want us all to be in that different level in life. You feel me? That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? If you shoot for the stars, you're gonna land on the moon at least. Shoot for the moon, land on the clouds. You feel me? We're going to take this as far as we can. We're going to lock in as a community. You just gotta give me a second to get used to y'all because I'm not really that much of a people. I mean, I am a people person, but like I gotta have you in front of me. Like I gotta feel your energy like in front of me. Like you feel me? Now I mean, so you know what I mean? I'm from the hood, so I like to see like, people outside. You feel me? I got, you know what I mean? I'm trying, you know what I mean? Like this internet thing, I'm trying to get used to it. You feel me? I gotta get used to this shit. Yo, what's good, George? Um, but yeah, y'all, we gonna be alright. We gonna be alright. It's just we're at that point that people are just exhausted. You feel me? Where everyone's exhausted. Um, but without further ado, let me cut on the Xbox real quick. Let him be, Larry. I don't know where George came from. Like that be I don't know where George came from. I don't really feed in the negative energy, like you feel me? Because for real, if we was outside, the fuck boy wouldn't even say that shit to my face, for real. So, I mean, he behind this, his keyboard. You know what I mean? Let him type. Anyone could say some crazy shit behind a keyboard. You ain't gonna say it to my face though. Know what I mean? It takes a certain type of person. You gotta be a certain type of nigga. I ain't gonna hold you. It's alright though. You know what I mean? It's the live. It's the live. Besides, people be having toxic people in their lives. You feel me? People be having toxic people in their lives. Nah, I mean, I'm a small YouTuber, so I mean, I gotta take what comes with this shit, you know. But yeah, I hope everyone had a good day. Um, yeah, after I completed that side job, I paid a bill and I fucking slept. I don't know what happened yesterday. Like I was tired. I don't know. I think it felt like emotional time. Like I felt like I was like drained, like more than just physical. I'm like, what the fuck? Like I laid down. Like, know what I mean? Damn, I was watching damn, I was just watching a whole bunch of crypto shit. I was watching some AMP shit, some DDG shit. Uh, they all funny, man. They all funny. They definitely be lit. I ain't gonna hold you. That should be funny as hell. They be having fun. Nah, I mean, I be watching that. I was watching some anime yesterday, and then I just passed out. I just passed out. But shit, man, I can't wait. I really hope my side job come in this week. Like I've been talking to my client. He pushed it off last week, but I'm not mad because the side job I had, y'all seen me at, a couple of days ago. That shit took me 2 days. It didn't take me one day. I mean, but it was so much stuff in that basement. I couldn't really move. I hit my head like 1,000 times. Get serious, bro. All internet thugs get screenshots. Diddy boy. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's coming, Larry. One day at a time, though. You feel me? I hope I don't get copyrighted. I am not playing that music. That is coming from outside. That is coming from outside. Do not copyright me, YouTube. Do not copyright me. I did not do that. But yeah, Larry, I never seen a thug on the internet anyway. I mean, at least one that hides behind a thumbnail. Like you feel me? Some people just want attention. Remember that. Remember that, Larry. A lot of people want attention. I would ban them. I would kick them, but I'm like, you're watching me. Like, if you ain't got a hater, you ain't doing something right? Yeah, so Bitcoin's at 105K. We got Ethereum at 2,400. So Ethereum's sitting on its support right now. And I believe doggone Mars took a hit too. It's crazy. The altcoin index is at a 30 out of 100. This is the highest I've seen it since they actually put this indicator on. So I mean, I guess that's tight bullish, but the markets ain't really moving yet. Um, Fear and greed. You guys don't quit. All right, we're about to save our bloodlines. You feel me? We're about to save our bloodlines. That like this is what we're doing it for. Like I know y'all think about right now. I know right now matters. You feel me? I know right now matters, but I'm trying to tell you in the long like if 4 years you don't know where you're going to be. You feel me? You strong believe. Thank you for locking in with me, man. It's nice to see you in here, man. Real rap. Look, y'all, I know I ain't got a computer right now. I know I can't really lock in the way I really want to lock in, but we've been doing the same thing for about a year and some change. Y'all are different. Y'all are ahead of the curve. You feel me? I'm locking in because I gotta lock in. I gotta talk about this shit. You feel me? I have to. You feel me? Because this is, what I mean, this is the start of something beautiful, and I finished what the fuck I complete. You feel me? Like I got out the hood, I could get out the hood again. That's how I'm coming, and it's nothing that could stop me. That's how I need y'all to feel. I need y'all to vibrate high, like real rap, real rap. Don't worry about me. I got this shit. I'm gonna take this shit one day at a time. You feel me? I want y'all to take it one day at a time too. I love y'all. You feel me? We going our kids are going to make songs about us. Real rap, man. But for right now, it's ugly. Right now, it's ugly, but it's all right. 6 zeros 12. I don't see us going any lower than this, you guys. Like we're at a 6 zeros 12. Buy the dip. Like, you know what I mean? Buy the dip. Like you don't we can't really go lower than this. I mean, we technically we can, but have we lost the zero this whole entire bull run? like we never like we keep like our floor is like 6 zeros 10, 6 zeros 11, 6 zeros 12. Like that's the lowest we get. It's like these levels that scare the shit out of people. I ain't gonna hold you. Appreciate y'all. I definitely appreciate the chat. You feel me? I appreciate y'all. Nah, I mean, I had to lock in, man. I had to lock I had to lock in, man, because I wanted to lock in with y'all yesterday. I was tired as hell. I don't know what happened. It's like I paid the bill and then like I died. I don't know what happened. I was like, well, technically I could get some rest, but it felt good. I needed the rest. So right now I'm looking at Elon right now. I'm going to the monthly chart. The monthly chart, stock RSI, it crossed bearish on about January 25th. It crossed bearish, like February, let's just say February 25th, it crossed bearish in between January 25th, in between January 25th and February 25th, it crossed bearish. But remember, we did have a decent pump around that time, and we crossed bearish since. We have never crossed back bullish on the monthly time frame for doggone Mars since January 2025. If if I was to, you know, if I was to, take an educated guess, we're waiting for this on the monthly to actually cross bullish. So it'll actually, have a bullish cross. You feel me? I'm waiting for us to actually catch the bears. And when that happens, you guys, I feel like we're going to be good. Remember, Ethereum and Bitcoin look the same. I feel like their bearish cross has to go deeper. You feel me? I feel like their bearish cross, their bullish cross has to climb higher. You know, have some more stability. I want them to say stability, like more confirmation. That's the word I'm looking for. Confirmation. I feel like Bitcoin and Ethereum has to have more confirmation on their bearish crosses, climb a little bit higher. And then that's when doggone Mars is going to get its bearish cross bearish. I keep on saying bearish. Must be a bear, y'all. We're waiting for doggone Mars to get its bullish cross, and then we're going to start climbing higher. This is when you want to buy your assets. This is when you at least want to buy doggone Mars when it's completely down on the monthly before it crosses bullish, while doggone Mars is still under $100 million market cap. Going to the weekly is even saying it even had a bearish cross on the weekly, and doggone Mars has been capitulating on the stock RSI. Now we're nowhere close to the bears. Right now on the charts, it's looking weak. You feel me? It's looking really weak on the stock RSI, but we're at the medium range. I'm gonna wait for this thing to fully play out. I'm gonna wait for it to fully play out, and I'm gonna continue to buy the red to get ahead, you guys. I'm still buying doggone Mars. I ain't gonna hold you. Um, I'm gonna take a look at the safe havens real quick to see if there's anything. Maybe we could get some type of information of what's going on. Damn, sheesh. So the euro's doing good. Russia's doing good. All right, go. All right, gold took a little bit of a tumble. Gold took a little bit of a tumble. That's all right. That's decent. That's decent. Gold took a little bit of a tumble. Um, the board drilling's doing fine. BlackRock is doing fine. Nvidia is doing fine. The stocks, like the major stocks, are actually. It's more of like a like a sideways doing fine. It's not like major upward momentum, but they're not like completely falling off the table, should I say. But what about the rest of the stocks? I don't know. I only choose certain type of stocks. I only choose certain type of stocks. I choose the best ones. Um, all right, so the Chinese, let me see what's going on with China with the yuan. Yeah, all the safe havens are looking extremely strong right now, except for Japan. The yen is selling off like crazy, but it's bullish. Well, on the 5 days it's selling off, but on the daily it's looking type decent. Out of all my safe havens, the Japanese yen is looking the weakest, but they're all showing extreme strength, not much commitment, not much commitment, but maybe the Japanese are buying Bitcoin or buying certain stocks. That's why, but it's not much commitment from all the safe havens, should I say? You know what I mean? Euro looking strong, Russia looking strong, um, China was looking strong, and the Japanese yen is not it's not bad. It's like everything's looking decent. The only thing that I'm starting to see is gold is taking a slight tumble to the downside, which is kind of surprising. Maybe the gold people are you know if you're holding gold, maybe they're putting that money somewhere else. But let's think about it. Let's think about it. Let's think about it, you guys. Why would why would gold be capitulating? Stocks stocks are holding, if not doing good. I ain't gonna hold you. Stocks are holding, and all the safe havens are holding. I would say that since we're looking at this and most of the safe havens are holding, I feel like we're going to capitulate more. I feel like we're going to lose our support, and not by much. Don't get scared when it happens. I'm just saying I feel like we could have more of a pullback. You feel me? I see like if there maybe Ethereum might lose its support. Maybe I still feel like Bitcoin could still pull back. You know what I mean? Just because yes, gold is looking weak. Yes, gold is looking weak, but the safe havens are strong. Like they're super strong. Like Russia's safe. Like Russia's doing well. The euro kind of look like Japan, but the euro on the dailies is recovering like crazy. You feel me? On the 5 day, it like lost some steam, but it's putting in higher lows. It's like found it found support for the euro. Like everything it was kind of like it sold off. That's when we had that pump, but now it's climbing back up. So maybe it's climbing up because I think we're due for a Fed meeting soon, and everyone keep on talking Fed cut, Fed cut. He's not going to cut the rates until he has to. Like he don't really care about how what's this going to do to the market. He just want to make sure that he does it at the right time. You feel me? And I guess that's he's just going to do his job. Like I ain't going to hold you, but he's going to cut rates eventually. When we just don't know. And another thing I was thinking about was in the Obima. Thanks, Obima. Thank you for locking in with me, man. Q2 about to end in a couple of weeks. I don't like how Dogma Mars hasn't announced anything about the metaverse. The Great Burn in the Rufus L2. Likewise, man. If I happy, likewise, real rap. I feel the same way. Like, Dogma on Mars has been active on X, but definitely no clarity on the Rufus L2. Definitely no clarity on the Great Burn. Like, you feel me? We are still waiting, and quarter two is about to end. Maybe maybe we're finding support right now and we just teleport up, but personally, I don't think that's happening. You feel me? I don't really think that's going to happen. Um, what I was going to say was, so let's say we get a Fed cut. Let's say we get a Fed cut say we get the Fed cut later this year, right? We get the Fed cut. Even if we get the Fed cut, the prices aren't just going to go up immediately. It's going to like it's a lag. You feel me? So if we get the Fed cut, that's probably going to be the catalyst to take us to the orange region inside inside 2026. So even once we get the Fed cut, like the prices ain't just going to go crazy immediately. Like, it has to, shit got to roll downhill. Uh, Something else that was on my mind now. Shit might be televised. That would be something. Forbes. Well, Forbes already shared us. You feel me? Forbes already shared us. Like they could have used, bro. It's Forbes. They could have used Sui. They could have used Solana, Bitcoin, Ethereum. They could have used any of them. They could have used anything. They could have used Stacks. Like they could have used so many. Oh my god, Bit10. Like they could have used so many different type of tokens, and they used us. That's how I know we're going to win. You don't get on Forbes and lose. You feel me? You don't get on Forbes and lose. Who gets on Forbes and lose? You tell me. But man, shout out to Larry, man. Shout out to Larry. You've been here for a while, man. I seen one person at gas station using the Bitcoin ATM look 60 in age for the first time. Yeah, I see people use the ATM Bitcoin thing. I ain't messing with that. I ain't messing with that. That's probably the only way they know how to get it. But yeah, we still waiting on we're still waiting on us to be able to sell our cryptos with no tax. All US cryptos have no capital gains tax. We're still waiting on that. Still waiting on that. Uh we're just waiting for Ethereum. For real, for real. We're waiting on Ethereum. Like Ethereum is not I mean recovering, but we all waiting for the same move. It's just not many people could, wait that long. Like I don't know, it burns holes in people's pockets. I don't know what to say. Um, but yeah, I want this money too, y'all. Don't think I'm over here like you know, all cool, calm, and collected. Like I be having my moments too. Like I be in my head sometimes, but I just be like, that's just the chaos trying to overcome. You feel me? That's just the chaos trying to overcome. Don't let the chaos overcome y'all. Real rap. Vibrate high at all costs. Nah, I mean, It's like I know it's gonna. I the reason I know it's going to work is mainly because Ethereum didn't even break all time highs yet since 2021. We didn't even break all time highs. Why would I be worried? It's just taking longer than what I expected. War on all fronts, yeah. But we was born for this shit. We was born to fight, man. Fight for our bloodline. In ancient times, you could have lived in the kingdom, lived within the city walls, and be protected, and have a decent job or have your own business. You feel me? Or whatever you did in the city, or you was with us outside the city walls. Yeah, but we fell far from glory. But I'm just saying, a long time ago, we was outside. We fought, we fought for the kingdom, but we was outside. You feel me? We did what we had to do to secure our bloodline. You know what I mean? Shit. Like, do y'all realize that we have a Bitcoin reserve and we're alive? Like, people don't care. You know what I mean? People don't care because it's now and not much is being done yet. There's not much written paperwork of allocation towards Bitcoin. It's just there. But at least we got the foundation. It's there and it can't be removed. They put um some type of lock on that joint that even if we lose our regime, so someone else can't come into power and say, all right, I'm removing the Bitcoin reserve. So we're locked in for real. But yeah, we gonna be all right. It's just taking a bit longer than what we all expected. Like, what I mean? It just took a little bit longer. And I ain't gonna hold you. Eight in the chat, what's the word, y'all? And I ain't gonna hold you, man. I want this money. I probably want this money more than all y'all. You feel me? But it's not really about that because if one eat, we all eat. You feel me? That's how I'm coming. If one eat, we all eat. But this time I'm letting y'all know, next pump, yeah, phase two in full effect. Phase two. You know what I mean? And I ain't gonna let y'all down. Like shit. This next pump gonna be serious. Cause I'm thinking of it like this. We pumped something decent without Ethereum being at all-time highs. What happens once Ethereum breaks all-time highs? If Ethereum breaks all-time highs, where is Bitcoin gonna be? That's the question. You feel me? I mean, how y'all feeling, man? How y'all feeling, man? What y'all do today? What y'all do today? But yo, I'm thinking about it. Even if they drop the game today, would the price even go up? Work. Yeah. Yeah, me too. Me too, Larry. I just got in. I ain't gonna hold you. Got some residual energy. I had a coffee and shit. 'Cause sometimes when you driving all day, you just gotta get a coffee when it's about to get dark. Like forget about it. It is what it is. Just grab the coffee. It helps. I ain't gonna hold you. It helps. But I ain't drinking coffee all day. Hell no. I ain't gonna hold you. But shit, you feel me? I just really need the side job to finally come through. It's mad. Like the check ain't go through last week. The client got kids. I be trying to get to work, but at the same time, I wouldn't even been able to start it because last week was packed. Like last week was a ugh. Last week was last week was a week. But yeah, everything pans out though. Everything's all right. I had to pay for my insurance. It's like the rest of my payments are going to be affordable, but that first payment they always go for the jugular, yo. They always go for the jugular. But I need that shit. It is what it is. But enough about me, man. Man, this crypto shit is going to change our lives, yo. We're that early. Like that's the problem. Like we got first of all we got PTSD from 2021, but we bought in the red. We bought in sell seriously sell territory. Can't blame no one but ourselves. And now it's crazy. It's ironic because now we're literally buying in hold. You know, we're buying the hold range or still cheap. You feel me? And we're all like bent out of shape. Like you know what? I'm just going to say it right now. I'm grateful. I'm extremely grateful for being in crypto right now before things really got hectic. Because once the prices get moving, it's going to be chaos. You feel me? It's just going to be chaos, and you ain't gonna know what to do. Like all that money going to be moving, and you ain't do no research. You ain't locked in. You ain't put in no work. Like this is this why I locked in with y'all because we all deserve this shit. At least the ones that's willing to listen. Nah, yeah, I've been kind of downgraded from not having a laptop right now. But y'all remember that's the important part. You feel me? Y'all remember. That's all that matters. That's what it's trying to do. Y'all remember. You feel me? It's about the kids, man. It's all about, man. But even though I'm in this motherfucker, even though I live alone, I don't feel alone. It's crazy. And I definitely feel better when I lock in with y'all. It feels like my day go better. It's weird. It's weird. I'm like, am I going crazy out this bitch? It just feels like I'm doing something right. You feel me? It feels like I'm giving back to the world before, God hit me with this crazy blessing. You feel me? It's just I know it's going to happen. It's just happening on divine time. That's what at least that's what I believe. I feel like everything happened in divine time. And besides, I'd rather learn about something before I reap the benefits. Like, what's the point of learning? Like, you got to know what to do with the money if you're going to get some money, in my personal perspective. But listen, y'all, enough of me yapping, man. I'm about to get out this joint. Mind over matter, mind in motion. You already know, Larry. But listen, y'all, I'm about to get out this joint. Everyone that locked in with me, thank you for locking in with me. Uh, it looks like we're about to go down. I ain't gonna hold you. Looks like we're about to go down. All the safe havens are showing strength on the daily, and they stopped falling. Like they stopped falling, right? And then we pulled down, and now they're climbing. If they continue to climb, we're going to go down lower. You feel me? That doesn't mean we're out the ball game. We already know we never hit the orange zone. That even for Bitcoin, Bitcoin never hit the orange zone since 2021. So more trading around. Um, hopefully it's a fast recovery. If not, you already know we're in the level below our current trading. Right now, our current trading principal, the highest, the high, our current highest trading principal is in between 100 and 111 for Bitcoin, and for Ethereum, it's what believe. It's like the support wants to be 2400, but I believe it's lower. So it's fine in between like 2400 and 2600. Yeah, I haven't seen a 3K yet since we tumbled down since January. We just gotta wait. You feel me? We just gotta wait. Um, but yeah, man, you already know I love y'all, man. We gonna get this fucking money, and we gonna hit this late. Stay down until you come up. Know what I mean? And we gonna be all right. But until next time, free to real. All right, y'all. Peace.